Hi everybody, I'm so excited to be here with you. My name is Juliana and I am Flawless Beauty's brand educator. I'm so excited to be here with you today to talk a lot about the Flawless Salon Nails device with Sally Beauty. In today's Sally Beauty DIY University, I'm going to be showing you how I use the Flawless Salon Nails device to remove my gel manicure, as well as prepping my nails for both regular polish and dip polish, which is going to be very, very fun and exciting. This is great for anybody who is from beginner to professional, so stay tuned for a lot of tips and tricks on how to get the perfect at-home manicure. We will be running a giveaway as well, so comment below to be entered. Any questions or comments, please leave them there. We will also be answering questions in the chat. And before we get started, I do want to share that we are doing a $5 off coupon for the Salon Nails device at Sally Beauty, so be sure to look in the description and in the comments for any details for that. I want to give you guys a full tour of the Salon Nails device, so let's jump into it. Of course, we have the body of the device, which has an LED light at the top, which is perfect for all of those fine details and really lighting up your nail so that you can have that deep precision. Looking at the switch here, there are a bunch of dots and a dash. So the dash means that it's off, but when you push it one up to the first dot, that will be the slow mode, and when you push it up even further to the two dots, that is the faster mode, and that goes up and down, so there are two different directions. As you're doing your nail, you want the dust to be moving away from your fingernail. Moving along to the heads, we have the file head, which is great for doing exactly that, filing your nails down and getting the perfect shape. Then we also have the smooth head, which is a metal head that is perfect for roughing up your nails and buffing and prepping your nails for a gel or a dip, as well as removing any thicker nail polish like gel or dip. Then we have our buff head, which is our rounded, almost feels like a coarse hair, and this is perfect for smoothing and adding a little bit of a natural shine to the naked nail. Then we have our polish and prep, and these are our stone heads, and they are great for prepping and smoothing the nail in a very gentle way, and this is also great for prepping your nails before gel or dip as well. Then lastly, we have our cuticle, and this one is fantastic for gently removing any of that cuticle debris that comes through when your nails are growing out a little bit. So we're gonna jump into this and remove the gel manicure that I have on my left hand. I already went ahead and did my right hand just because you know how it is. It's a little bit tough to do your opposite hand. So we're just gonna be focusing on my left hand today, and we're gonna start by removing this gel that I've had on for about 2 weeks. All right, so let's get started. I am going to show you a close-up over on this side, so don't mind the camera on this end. We're gonna get started by using the smooth head, which is going to really rough up the gel manicure and take that shine off so that the acetone can fully soak into the gel and make a very, very easy removal process. And to add on the head, you just pop it right in, press down so it's secure. Always start with the slowest mode just to get a feel for the device. And if you desire more power, then you can bump it up to the next speed. So we're just gonna go in and buff this shine off. I've been using the Salon Nails device for about a year now, and when I picked it up for the first time, I was so impressed with how user-friendly it is. I don't feel intimidated or scared by this device at all. It is extremely easy to handle and gentle as well as effective, which I think is fantastic. So when you're buffing, be sure to always keep the device in movement. You don't want to hold it down on your nail in any way because that can cause some heat and you could actually end up taking a little bit too much off of your nail. So just be careful and work slowly to ensure that you don't remove too much of your natural nail during this process. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buff these out and I'll come right back. Now that I removed the glossy top coat of my gel manicure, I'm going to soak my nails in acetone for about 20 minutes. All of the products I am using today are available at Sally Beauty, so be sure to check in-store and online for anything that I'm using here. Just a little bit, pop that right on top and clamp her down. And we're gonna let that sit for about 20 minutes. So usually while I'm soaking my nails, I like to watch TikTok or scroll through social media, which brings me to follow us on social media, guys. We are at Flawless Beauty on both Instagram and TikTok, so check us out there. We post a lot of nail videos for our salon nails, as well as other beauty content. Flawless Beauty has so many products, from skincare, tools, to hair removal, and obviously nail care and pedi care as well. We have an awesome pedi device. So go check us out on social and see all of the fun stuff that we're doing over there. And also, while you're at it, if you aren't already following Sally Beauty, make sure to follow them as well. Yeah, and check back in a minute. Okay, so now my hands have been soaking for about 15 minutes and I could wait a little bit longer, but since I do have this handy dandy tool, it will help me get the rest of the residue off my nails. So let's check it out and see where we're at here. I like to take these little wooden pokers and just scrape away at the gel, and usually it just comes right off. So as I take this off, I like to do one at a time so the rest of the nails can just keep on soaking for as long as possible. It just makes it a little bit easier. And I'll scrape away for a little bit, and as you can see, chunks of it will come off. But whatever is left over, I can get with the buff head of the Flawless Salon Nails. So I'm not too worried about it being perfect because we can touch it up. I love how therapeutic doing my own nails is. I used to go to the salon all the time, but it does get very expensive. So I thought to myself, I should probably try and learn how to do it myself. So now it is a part of my self-care ritual. I always set a little bit of time aside each week, or every 2 weeks usually, to do my nails and take the time to enjoy it and put a TV show on. So to remove the little bit of remainder on my nails of the gel, I like to use both the smooth file, which is the one I used to buff off my nails earlier, or the polish or prep. Those stone heads, they work really, really well to gently remove, so I can be sure that I don't take too much of my nail bed up. So we're just gonna pop this one in, turn it on, and polish off the remainder of that gel. So as you can see, there's just a little bit of back and forth and it will wear it down. You'll notice if you keep the head in one spot on your nail for too long, you will notice a little bit of heat. So just be sure to constantly be moving that head along the fingernail. As I mentioned before, please be sure to leave all of your comments down below. We will be answering all comments in the comment section. So any questions you have, let us know. We'll be happy to answer. So as I am removing the remainder of the gel, I'm also gonna buff the nails a little bit just to smooth them out and get them ready for when we start to do our dip polish. Okay, so on my thumb here, we still have quite a bit of gel left over, so I'm gonna switch back to the smoothing head just because it is a little bit coarser. I think it'll just get through the gel a little quicker, but I will be sure to not go all the way down to my natural nail. And as always, I start on the slowest speed, and then if I feel like I need some more power, we can just pop it up. I've noticed that a tapping motion also is very helpful instead of rubbing back and forth. Also be sure to never press down. This is a quick and easy way to remove way too much at once. So always just very, very light pressure and constantly move that device across the nail. All right, so see, I'm getting down to the natural nail. I'm going to move back to one of these stone heads. This is the polish. And personally, I don't mind if a little bit of color is left over because the dip that I will be using will also be pink. So if there's just a little bit left, I'm not too worried about it. All right, so we have officially buffed off all of the gel manicure, and I'm just gonna go in and touch up with the polish and prep heads. And then I'm gonna go in with the file head and actually shape up my nail a little bit. I love the shape of this. It's the triangle shaped head. It's really great for shaping your nails because you can use the top flat part if you like a square nail, or you can use the beveled edge here and kind of round your nails out. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I like to keep my nails round. I feel like that's kind of the trend recently. So we're gonna do just like an oval shape, nothing too crazy. All right, and then I like to take a little makeup brush or nail brush and just dust off the powder. Next, I want to jump into the cuticle head and clean up the cuticles. This part is so satisfying. It's my favorite, just to see all the dead skin that kind of accumulates around the nail bed, just to see it like kind of fluff up and get removed. Let me just show you how satisfying this is. I like to get right up to the actual cuticle and just really remove that layer of skin that accumulates specifically on the nail, not the actual cuticle. And removing that dead skin is super important for keeping your nail polish lasting as long as possible, because if that is not removed, then your nail polish will then adhere to the dead skin and not your actual nail, and then lift a lot quicker. So now that we're all prepped on our hand, we're gonna start to do the dip, but this would be a great time to just add a regular lacquer. I have some here that are also available at Sally's. So this lacquer I actually am wearing on my right hand, and you would just do your 2 coats of regular lacquer and a top coat and air dry, and you're ready to go. But today I want to show you how I use the Salon Nails device to perfect the shape after doing a dip nail polish, because with dip, you know, it is a bunch of layers of a powder. So at the end of adding all those layers, I really like to use the Salon Nails device to smooth it out before adding that final top coat. So I'm just going to do the dip as normal and get back to you guys at the end when I start to jump back into the Salon Nails device. So we just went through all the steps of doing the dip polish, and now before we add the top coat, the directions do say to buff and file to the desired shape, and instead of using a regular nail file, we will be using the Salon Nails device. So let's see, what do I want to start with? Looking at my nails, I feel like I can do a little bit of cuticle work, so maybe we start there. I'm also a beginner at nails, so this is definitely not perfect, but I do enjoy doing it. It's very, very fun for me. So we've got the cuticle one in, and see a little bit of the powder here has gone into my cuticle. So we're just gonna buff that up, making sure to remove the dip where it overlaps onto the skin and where the cuticle is. This will help prevent any lifting, because as your nails do grow out, there would be a gap there. So let's just remove a little bit of that, file it down, make it nice and smooth. Dip polish can also get a little bit thick if you do more than 2 coats, and I did 3 coats on here. I like that it makes my nails feel really, really strong, but I don't want it to be too thick where it looks unnatural. So that's when I'm gonna take this polish head. Again, this is the stone head, not the beveled one, the barrel shaped one. And this head will just be able to smooth out and thin out a little bit of the dip. So I just kind of go back and forth between all the different heads and see which one works for what I'm trying to do. I picked up the smooth file head, so this is a little bit grittier. I'm just gonna take some of the thickness off of this nail here. Another great use for the cuticle tip is to get underneath the nail. A little bit of the dip can accumulate under the nail, so I'm just gonna flip my hand over and do a little bit of cleanup underneath the nail. Just getting rid of any roughness. All right, now that I'm liking the overall shape of my nails, I'm just gonna dust them off one last time. Now we're gonna see the beautiful shine with the top coat. Alrighty, and now we're just gonna let this top coat dry, and our nails will be finished. Okay, so now that I did the top coat and that dried, I went ahead and washed my hands. So now I just want to do the final finishing touch by adding some cuticle oil to rehydrate my cuticles, and then add some hand lotion, and then I will show you the final results. All right, so let's take a look at the dip polish. It has the most beautiful little shimmer in it, and it's just the prettiest summery pink. And again, this is the Beauty Secrets dip powder, and this is in color bright pink shimmer. perfectly named. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to be a part of this live and comment below, as well as learning more about the Flawless Salon Nails device. As I'm sure you can tell, I am not a professional nail tech. I actually just do my nails at home for myself, and it's a great way to save money and do a little bit of self-care. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Be sure to keep commenting below with any questions you may have. We are down there in the chat answering, as well as entering our giveaway. All comments below will enter you into the giveaway. And if you want to pick up the Salon Nails device for yourself, be sure to use our coupon for $5 off at Sally Beauty. You can get it online or in stores. And one last plug, be sure to follow both Flawless Beauty and Sally Beauty on Instagram and TikTok and all of the socials. Wherever you're at, you will be sure to find us there as well. Thanks so much for spending this time with me, and I hope you learned something. Bye guys.